Libra, let's start with your reading. Today, we are going to look into the energies around you at the moment, and then we will take a look into the events coming up for you in the near future. Okay. Okay. The main energy for the reading today is the World, followed by the Eight of Swords. And what we see here right away is a new beginning, a new chapter, perhaps coming from a place of insecurity regarding your future or the future of a situation, and finally being able to let go of the worries and walk into a world that might feel built for you. This is definitely a good card, beautiful card to begin with, and we will see where it's going to take you. But first of all, we have something very important. Right here, we see a lot of number twos, Two of Swords, Two of Cups, and also with Justice right here, number 11, 1 + 1, 2. We see that you might be caught in between two opposite elements right now, and you're trying to figure out your next move. And maybe you're even a little confused as to what to do, trying to understand maybe if you should stay or if you should leave, if to say yes to a incoming opportunity, or if instead you should reject it, at least for the time being. The good news is that you have justice, and whatever you're deciding to do here, it's going to work out in your favor, and we'll see why. But with the World, with justice, that's definitely going to be the case. You know, sometimes the most difficult thing is just getting out of that limbo, making a decision and just sticking with it. Often the thing that we are afraid the most is just the state change. Just like when you want to jump into the ocean to escape the heat of the sun, for example, and you know that the first few seconds in the water are going to be the worst, but you also know that afterwards you're going to feel so much better. And now thinking about this, should I jump or should I not? It's even worse than those few seconds of adjustment. It's just the anticipation. And again, regardless what you decide to do, something amazing seems to be coming towards you. And perhaps you know, the real decision you're trying to make here is in between happiness and unhappiness. Choosing to prioritize someone around you, someone you feel very connected to, or prioritize yourself this time and your own personal journey. This is definitely a very important decision. We know that. But at the same time, you need to understand that although you have a lot to give, Libra, and I see it here, it's very important that you give to yourself first. That you give your love and your time only to the people who truly deserve you. As you know, resources are limited, right? And if we waste them away for people who do not deserve us, we'll be left with nothing. Nothing to give to people, but most of all, nothing to give to ourselves. When loving someone already feels like loving you less, then that sounds like a red flag to me right away. And so what should you do right now? Well, the Two of Swords shows someone who is taking their time, who's not making any decision yet until they feel ready, until they have more information. If someone is rushing you, tell them to chill out. Create healthy boundaries that you need and all of us need in order to let the world know how far they can go until you reach the limit. And right here, we see something very particular because Three of Cups, Two of Cups, followed by the Queen of Swords. we see that you are overall doing the right thing right away, and then you have a surprise as well. Right here, you might be detaching from the situation for the time being, detaching from even the thought of that decision, just enjoying yourself, perhaps with friends, forgetting about worries, forgetting about the concerns. Right here, we see that sometimes we want to keep thinking about something because we believe that that's the only way to move forward, right? How am I going to fix this? What am I going to do next? What am I going to say next? But instead, we don't realize that we are just driving in circles. And what we need to do is just slow down by a lot so that we can adjust our trajectory and finally move forward again. Slower, perhaps, but at least forward. It seems as if right here, you're actually going to receive a surprise with this Two of Cups, but right in that Three of Cups energy, right in the moment when you realize that it's best for you to let go of the worries and perhaps let go of the situation and let it unfold as it's meant to. This could be related to the person that we've seen up here in this previous situation. Same person coming in, same energy, but different context. And, the context around you can truly make or break the situation itself. The context makes you see the elements in it in a completely different way. For example, did you know that the moon, when it comes up from the horizon, seems bigger because you can actually compare its size to the skyline? But as soon as it goes up into the sky, it looks smaller again because you have nothing around to compare it to. And so clearly right here, there is something that comes in while you are having fun, while you have let go. And as soon as you see it coming in, it will already feel different. And the way you feel towards it, the way you approach it and you handle it, it's going to change the outcome this time. It feels like perhaps this is someone who you had a lot of discussions with, but right now, the two of you coming together in this new environment, whether it is physical or just even emotional, Libra, it's going to change the outcome completely. And we see, in fact, why. Right here, regardless of what this context change is going to be, it truly feels like you are going to handle it in a completely different way. Right here, you are allowing yourself to say things that you've never said before, to admit things that once you will start to say them out loud, you might surprise even yourself. And that's why you need to detach at times, to reset your feelings, to reset your expectations, and to build those healthy boundaries that we were talking about and that we all need around us. This is you telling this person that things have to improve, that your needs need to be met. Otherwise, you know what? You don't have to be in a relationship. You can do well without. And if you decide to be in one, it's because it's worth it. And because it's an addition to your life, not something that takes away from you. So this time apart, while you have detached from the situation, it will show you how well you can do without this person, without this energy right here. And you will surprise yourself. And when this person comes back in with a message or showing up at your door, you'll feel much better. And you will be like, you know what? This is not as impactful as I initially thought. And now I can make a decision, any decision, from a place of stability and inner confidence. Whereas before, instead, it was all about, am I going to miss out on something? Am I going to end up alone? Well, maybe I'm going to end up alone, but who cares? I'm fine. I'm going to be fine. And this is very powerful. This is very important. Now, Page of Cups, Ace of Pentacles reversed. This is, we'll have to see what this is, but the Page of Cups definitely shows someone who wants to meet your expectations 150%. This is something that comes back in and it's so much better than what it was before. If it was an opportunity, a job opportunity, for example, that you said no to, another one is coming up and it's going to be so much better than the previous one. But if this was that relationship, that connection, this seems to be the same person coming back, but with a completely different approach, with a completely different vision as well for the connection itself. Overall, someone is going to come towards you with an offer, with a brand new offer, in fact. Something that will finally meet your expectations, at least for the time being. And it's absolutely an achievement for you. Not because this person comes in with better intentions, but because you realize that you're not at the mercy of the currents, that you can actually decide where to spend your energy and where to not spend your energy. You have created this new version of yourself, a person who's not going to settle for less anymore, a person who knows their worth and they're not in a rush to get into opportunities and relationships, a person who's going to say no when things just don't feel right. With this Ace of Pentacles reversed, there's still something that you're trying to figure out about this incoming energy. Something that maybe is not clear to you yet, and we'll have to see what this is going to be because you're still holding back for some reason. Feeling perhaps that this is a fake opportunity, feeling that maybe it's too good to be true, or something else that right now it's making you go, I don't know if I want to show my true colors right now. I don't know if I want to be vulnerable again. Let's see what this is going to be. Let's look into this Page of Cups coming in. As you see, overall, Libra, by choosing you, you'll never make a mistake. This is a win-win situation for you because you're learning how to build your boundaries and how to love yourself better. And the universe always responds to that. So again, let's look into this incoming energy. Let's clarify this Page of Cups and see what's coming towards you in the near future. The energy that they show on the surface, but also let's look into the one underneath the surface to understand their real intentions and also to understand the long-term implications if you were to say yes this time. Let's see what's coming up in the near and distant future. If you want to dive deeper into the messages, Libra, just follow me in the extended reading link below in the description box. Also, don't forget that every single week, I randomly select viewers who have watched the extended video to offer them a 100% free personal 30-minute reading. I send out emails every Monday morning. Make sure to check out your spam folder as well. Now, stay tuned for the extended preview coming right up after this. Welcome back to your extended reading, Libra. The bridging energy taking us from this current situation to the upcoming events is the Six of Cups. And right here, you truly see how powerful this decision that you have made here was, not just for you, but also for the other person. Obviously, we've seen that by detaching, you have realized how this is not a must-have. This is a nice-to-have. And regardless of the fact that it is important to you or not, just coming from that mindset is going to allow you to talk, to speak in a different way, to make different decisions, and it's going to impact this person's visions as well. But especially we see here with the Six of Cups that this time that you've spent apart, regardless of how short or how long it was enough for them to realize something very important, to realize that they actually care about you more than they initially realized. And the Six of Cups talks about someone who's missing you, who is really wanting to come back and fix things and do things the right way. And so we will see what the impact was here. But also we need to look into that Ace of Pentacles because I see you not accepting this, at least for the time being. And we need to understand why. What are you looking at here? What are you feeling that it's not convincing you of this person's intentions right now and on what they're saying? So let's first of all clarify the incoming energy, and let's see with this Page of Cups and Six of Cups what you should expect in the near future. Okay. All right. Oh my God. Look at this, the Queen of Swords again, and the Ace of Pentacles upright. So this is definitely interesting. The first thing that this person is going to do